Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Technically, these readings are not date or time specific, and I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. However, as I'm recording this, we've got Mercury retrograde, starting as retrograde in Libra, and we have the full moon in Pisces. So here's what's happening. I'm actually going to do the full moon reading after I do this one, and that one's going to post first on the 9th. So this will post on the 10th. I know. It just dawned on me, oh my gosh, the full moon is like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning here, so I got to get this up on the channel. So I'm getting this one done, but you'll see it on the 10th, which is full moon energy. My apologies for the wonky lighting. It has been really weird here. You know, this is daylight. I mean, I'm doing this pretty early in the day, and I've had to put my lights on cool because I have warm light over here. I've got greenish light over there. So again, you know, I just had to sort it out. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. For those who are returning, much love. Yeah, let's see what's coming through for you. Let's see what's coming through. We definitely want to be careful in communication, with, especially in relationships. That's the domain of Libra. Yeah. That retrograde can jump up and bite us if we speak too fast. We have the full moon in Pisces opposite the sun in Virgo. So some definite need for emotional release. But that full moon reading, by the time you see this, will have already been posted. You can check it out on the channel. Wow, first light. Somebody else got that too. Yes, they're very funny. Distant thunder, clear the air. I'm hearing distant thunder as I record this. So this is where you're headed. It may be time to clear the air, and that's perfect for Mercury retrograde in the sign of Libra. Where you are right now, crossing bridges, healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. This is your full moon in Pisces right here. And first light, beginning a new cycle. That's where you just came from. Something has shifted for you here, Sagittarius, and you may be seeing the first light of a new cycle. Especially if you are releasing some very heavy emotions, something that's kind of been plaguing you for a while. So hopefully we'll see some closing out of a cycle for you in this spread. We shall see. For those who are new, I read for relationships. So I'll walk you through it. Wow, Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Pentacles. That came out this morning for you here, Sag. So, for those of you in the channel membership and the all access pass, for the extended, you get the morning musings. So that was there this morning. All right. So your person here, I mean, here's how this works. This side I'm saying is Sagittarian energy. This is your divine counterpart, regardless of sign. It can come through reversed for you, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. You may identify with this side a little bit more. Not a problem. And speaking of which, your person is showing up in the reading in the energy of Sagittarius. This is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of Jupiter. It's about expansion. It's about things unfolding in divine time and order. It's also about fate and destiny. It's a little bit of karma there. And their present experience of the connection, there's the Fool. This is somebody who's going to kind of risk it all and hope that you know, Jupiter is that divine time is unfolding in their favor, and Jupiter is going to bring some gifts and expansion and reward for their risk taking in the near future. We see the King of Pentacles. So that could be talking about how they show up for you in 3D. In the past, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is basically saying that this person has been in a learning curve of sorts, and now they're ready to take the leap. Five of Pentacles is how you're showing up. This is talking about your worth and value, feeling devalued perhaps. Something being unstable in 3D here, and it kind of comes from outside sources, and then it makes us question our own worth and value, or how our worth and value is perceived by another. And I'm saying that because your present experience in the connection is this Eight of Swords. Lots of confusion, well, not just confusion, but overthinking and sort of second guessing yourself, maybe full of some doubt that keeps you stuck. In the past, the Nine of Swords, this has been a long phase of anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, things like intrusive thoughts coming through. And moving forward, we have the Ace of Cups. So something's moving in a good direction here. I almost feel as if in the future, there's something that comes through in a way that enriches your heart and makes up for all this unstable energy where you don't really, it's not that you don't value yourself. That's not what I see. But you're stuck because you don't understand where you fit into this person's sphere. And that can leave us feeling like left out in the cold, right? Okay. So let's see the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. I feel this person is ready to reach out, maybe with some kind of a message to support healing. This looks like your energy coming through here, Sag, even though I know it's Earth. It is about your independence. It's about your autonomy. It's about, you know, sort of feeling more empowered in your life, just not really needing anybody, maybe wanting, but not needing. And this person understands that there's an attraction here for sure, but I feel like whatever message they want to deliver, it's going to be uplifting, it's going to be optimistic, and to support healing. And it's almost as if they feel drawn to you at this moment by fate or destiny. In the past, Page of Pentacles. Yay. Oh. Well, as they've been on this sort of interesting journey of learning and taking first steps in a new direction, kind of feel like they've screwed the pooch a couple times, pardon the phrase. They've got some regrets. And at the same time, we've got this defensiveness, this pushback, this sort of almost resisting the grief, almost resisting what they feel has been lost to them, because they're torn about it. They've been torn about it. This is past tense. So something new experience, new environment, something they were learning either about themselves or about the connection. And I feel whatever steps they took, those first steps were a doozy, and they have some regrets about it. But in the past, I feel they were defensive or resistant, is like not feeling defensive, you know, with attitude. I'm feeling like self-protective and resistant, because they weren't, you know, they were trying to assess the risk, trying to assess realities on the ground, and maybe torn about which way to move because that first step did not go well. Okay, so now we see the Fool. They're feeling drawn back to you, as I said. Page of Wands with a desire to kind of bring some joy and lightness and healing to the situation with you. Then we've got the Fool with the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Hermit. Oh. This person has a pretty important decision to make. They're in that sort of crossroads moment between leaping toward the future, maybe even toward life partnership, and just kind of hanging out on their solitary journey. Now, with the Hermit underneath, it's almost as if they've already been on this journey. They're learning, they're growing. This is personal growth, introspection, self-awareness that may be serving them very well right now as they're reaching this crossroads moment about whether or not to take this leap towards something more grounded, more long-term in the connection. But I sort of feel like they're 2 steps forward, 1 step back. They've grown a little comfortable here in the Hermit world. So now we shift to the King of Pentacles in the near future. Wow. You heard it here, folks. They're definitely going to gather up their strength, their courage, and their confidence to move forward, to show up, to be life partner material. All the love, the happiness, the sort of energy of partnership is showing up here in the future. Any reticence, any hesitation that's existed in the past or even the present will be overcome. Really beautiful energy here. Really beautiful energy. Almost makes me feel it's like worth the wait, because I know y'all have been waiting, reading after reading. So let's see why the 5 of Pentacles for you. 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords again, 4 of Cups. So I get the impression that this person walked away, that you don't really know why. I feel you are showing up here disheartened, disillusioned, unhappy. 4 of Cups, feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned even. It's not something that ever leaves your mind. It's like ever present on your mind. And it does, your confidence and your self-esteem takes a hit when you're in this energy for any length of time. And I sort of feel like it's coming to a head here. And you're just almost at that point where you're about to get on the other side of it. You just have to release yourself from that 8 of Swords energy, which is like a self-imposed prison. Let's look at the 9 of Swords in the past. Yeah. Really wanting to clear the air, maybe even like running on a loop in your mind, the things you would say if you had the opportunity to speak truth to power. There's the King of Pentacles, but to no avail. There's that 5 of Pentacles. So you are carrying forward the energy of the past, because we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords as how you're showing up. And this is past energy. So we do have a full moon in Pisces. There's definite need to release something, especially something that has been emotional, maybe even a little traumatic especially. So you may be wanting to release this 5 of Pentacles energy. It's hard for me to explain exactly how to do that. I guess, if you don't mind me saying, sometimes it has nothing to do with us, right? People walk away, people flake out, people do what they do because of them, not because of us. And I'm gonna even go as far out on a limb to say 95% of the time, it has nothing to do with us. These can be character flaws. These can be ingrained traits. This can be modeling what they saw when they were growing, what was modeled for them growing up in their households and in intimate relationships. It can just be a pattern of avoidance, right? You just have to stop for a minute and let them keep what belongs to them, because it does not belong to you. This Five of Pentacles stuff, that's what I'd focus on releasing for the Pisces full moon, is that, needing someone to validate us in some way so that we can feel more stabilized. And I'm not talking, this is not a mental health issue. That's not what I'm referring to. Nobody here is unstable. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying the Nine of Swords is a good indicator that your anxiety is full freaking tilt. And that, because you don't know how this person sees you or if they value you, you start to question your own worth and value. And it causes like a Indiana Jones boulder bearing down on you of instability, right? And then you get caught in this energy of the Eight of Swords and not able to make a decision and over processing in a mental way something that you should be feeling on an emotional level and giving back to them. It doesn't belong to you. So I'm saying that as a point of privilege to those of you I love so much that have been walking around carrying this for way too long, way longer than you should, and it's time to let it go. Factor it into your full moon ritual. Yeah, Pisces full moon. There it is. Surrender. Surrender. Whew. Absolutely. Yeah. You're feeling this delay of this person's return, and it's got you all stuck. You're wanting some truth or some insight. This Ace of Swords underneath suggests that somewhere in your unconscious awareness, rolling around in your psyche is, I just want them to say it. I just want the truth. I just want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. I need that flash of, aha, now I see clearly, right? Because this is very foggy. You don't see much here. Blindfolded, feeling bound and unable to move forward in this perpetual state of delay, waiting for this person to return. This is Sag energy, by the way, and all you want is this truth. And what I'm here to tell you is, see this Hanged Man as a gift from this Pisces full moon. Even if you're watching this 6 months from now, go back to the calendar and find September 10th. And if you keep a journal, all the better, and see what was coming up for you. Because this is about surrendering, giving over to it. This is not something you can control, nor is this. The only thing you can work through is yourself, is your own energy here. And the next best step for you is into that puddle, is into your feelings, into your emotions. Okay, so stop overthinking it and start feeling it so you can release it and surrender to those emotions. And then wait and see what happens and report back. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Wow. And we kind of, we almost end where we began to some degree. Here's the first light came out in the past position. And this is in the past for your person is this Page of Pentacles, which feels like sort of an, first steps. So I know the first light card is more about cycles and probably more ace related. But it feels like that first light of a new situation. And here we're going to end with it. So it's like you play catch up. There's something you have to learn about the cooperative energies between the two of you. The Three of Pentacles on that Ace of Cups. Some, going through it together, committing together, co-creative energy between you, your divine counterpart, and spirit. There it is, right? The three energies there, trusting your intuition on this situation so that you're not afraid to take that next step forward. but I feel like there's a lot of love here. You certainly consider this person possibly the love of your life. So you have to trust your intuition going forward that you can work through it together. I'm only saying working through it together because it's not the Eight of Pentacles, but the Three of Pentacles is kind of close to that. It's about cooperation, and it's about co-creation. It's about working together to take something ordinary and make it extraordinary. But you need both people to buy in, and you need to invite spirit into that, which is perfect again for the Pisces full moon because it's conjunct planet Neptune, which is the ruling planet of Pisces and the Great Spirit. You are receiving a lot of guidance in this reading, Sagittarius, so I hope you will take some of this to heart for the time that it's being recorded, no matter when you watch it. So I'm going to tell you the astrology that showed up, but there is a link below this to the extended where these cards get pushed up. I'm still using all this energy, but I pull the two of you together, and I kind of take a check on what's going on in relationship to each other together. So that may show some challenges. It may show some opportunities, right? Your messages to and from each other. What do they want you to know? What energy are they picking up from you? Sometimes that's surprising. Message from spirit or the universe for some guidance or insight or even warnings. Hidden energies. What's going on behind the scenes that you don't know about but might want to. And then the opportunities going forward for this connection, and I'll close out with some oracle. So that's what we're doing. Here's who showed up. Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius, a card of Jupiter. The Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy, actually. We have Sun in Virgo right now as I'm recording this. We've got the Fool is Aquarius. The Hermit is more Virgo. King of Pentacles, more Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. Leo in the Strength card. We've got the King of Pentacles is out twice, actually. Pisces in the Hanged Man and the High Priestess, more Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands, and that's what I have for you. Really interesting reading, considering the energies that are swirling in the cosmos at this time. Thanks for joining me. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.